Hello friends! 10 Days to Faster Reading is that the results of America's favorite speed reading expert teaming up with the Princeton Language Institute. Over the span of 10 days, it encourages you to run various reading experiments, so you'll find out which bad reading habits you've got to abandoning of, which good ones will assist you and what reading techniques you've already mastered. Whether you think that you lack the time, the eye, or the memory to properly read, this book gives you a stretch of rope to carry onto and pull yourself out of the opening. Here are 3 lessons to assist you become a far better reader. Don't just read everything, be picky and ask some questions first. Preview everything you read. Focus on important keywords to understand sentences without reading them. Lesson 1. Be restrictive with what you read by asking these 2 questions. Just like true productivity doesn't mean doing everything, but doing it faster, being a prolific reader doesn't mean reading everything that lands ahead of you. The easiest things to read more is to read less of the things you don't got to. Reading is food for the mind, and a bit like an honest diet requires you to require responsibility for what you set in your mouth. You'll even have to face up for what you set in your brain. The authors suggest you ask yourself 2 crucial questions before ever reading anything longer than a tweet. Why am I reading this? Why do I want the knowledge that's in here? The first question helps you work out if you're just servicing someone else's request, or your own desire of having the ability to mention I have read that, for instance, simply because you did not read the 2014 industry report for the past 2 years doesn't make it relevant now, so you would possibly also toss it. The other digs into whether you'll actually use what you read. For instance, a scientific paper which may assist you solve a crucial problem one among your clients has should probably take precedence over your child's homework review, especially if your kid is already an A student. Lesson 2. Subject everything you're close to read to a preview, it'd be enough. This won't work with fiction books, except for everything non-fiction, it helps tons. By getting in summary of what a book or article is about, you'll get a far better sense of the larger picture and find out which parts are going to be relevant for you to read within the first place. Just like you don't need to read everything that finishes up in your hands, you are doing need to read everything that's in whatever you do plan to read. Here's how: read the title, foreword, and text on the rear flap, followed by skimming the index. Then, look around the chapters and appearance at the headings and subheadings. Read the primary sentence of paragraphs or chapters that appear interesting. After doing this, you'll have already got an honest sense of what's close to come, which causes you to less likely to possess to reread lines and paragraphs as you undergo. According to the authors, previewing can offer you up to 40% of the knowledge, and sometimes that's all you would like. For instance, a book just like The One Thing has one predominant and specific message, which you'll get in 5 minutes flat. That doesn't make the remainder of the book bad or unnecessary, but counting on the time and place it'd be all you would like for now, until you come back to the book later. Lesson 3. Specialize in important keywords to understand sentences without reading them. You could check out the whole lesson above and instantly tell me what its core takeaway is, without reading one sentence. Why is that? Because I've bolded the 4 most important keywords. Just by taking a glimpse at the paragraph above, you'd instantly recognize that watching title, foreword, back flap text and index offer you an excellent preview of a book. Usually, our eyes jump around while reading, but by following a continuing stream of keywords, you'll read more fluently. These keywords are often longer than 3 letters and carry the meaning of the sentence. This is easier in texts with highlighted parts, like this summary, but with a touch training you'll employ this method even without particular visual guidance. One sentence summary: 10 Days to Faster Reading helps you bring your reading skills to the present century, albeit you've stopped developing them, like most folks, with the top of grade school, by helping you decide on what to read during a better way and supplying you with actionable techniques to read and retain faster and better. 10 Days to Faster Reading Review. I was expecting a bunch of scammy speed reading techniques, but this clothed well. I prefer the main target on prioritizing and changing what you read within the first place. 10 Days to Faster Reading then talks about bad reading habits and good reading habits, which makes it easy to differentiate between things to not do and things to strive for. The speed reading part really more rounds out the book, as against dominating it. I hope you have liked the video. So before ending, please subscribe to channel and press the bell icon. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.